I just want to say the nice thing about having a knitting machine, let me turn this off because the knitting machine is probably kind of loud. The nice thing with this knitting machine is, well, I had to actually swap machines. I had to put the motor on a different one. But I can crochet or whatever at the same time. And keep an eye on the machine. But we are going to use a fork to make a flower. Let's see if I have enough room to do this. So what I'm going to do, I have to put the purple up here. So the way I make my slip knot is, I think I showed you this before. I take it and I cross it over, and then I take these fingers and pull up from the middle while holding on to this. Well, we're going to use a fork. So first things first, we're going to put it over these 3 tines, and I'm just going to cinch it up, and then I'm going to tie a knot. Okay, there's that one. Now I'm going to take the pink, and again I'm going to cross this over and then pull up in the middle. I don't know how you can see that. Oh, and then I'm going to put this over these 3. Cinch that up. Then I'm going to tie a knot. Now I have not perfected this little thing yet. It's a work in progress. But the first one is going to be what it is. My only problem is I think I need to get you up higher so you can see what I'm doing. That would mean I would have to put something on top of the knitting machine. Hang on a second. Alright, let me see if this is going to work a little bit better. Because you're up higher. Yeah. I think you can see it. Let me turn the camera. Hang on. Alright, this might work better. Oops. Don't get your yarns tangled. Hang on, I got my yarn tangled. Alright, let me see if I can show you how to do this. Excuse me. So, got your fork, made a little slip knots, and got some yarn on the fork. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to, you got to twist the yarn. So, I just take my finger and I twist it. See how that, it's like crossing over itself? See how it's crossing over itself? Well, that's exactly what we want. We're going to put it over these 3, again, the 3, and then we're going to cinch it closed. Get this little piece out of there. And cinch it down. And then, same with this one. I'm going to take, oops, gotta go the other way. Because you want to make sure that this is going to knot down on the, so I can take it, I just take this finger, twist it, see it's twisted, and you want to make sure this piece right here is underneath. And then, see how it, I let it fall. This is hard to do on the camera. See how it's underneath there? And then it, so again, I take it, cinch it like so. I have the camera in front of me, so this is a little bit harder to do. and bring it down. And again, I just say I got it here with this finger. Am I in the camera? Got it with this finger and my thumb. I take this finger and I'll see how that one went above it. Just like that. And you want to make sure this piece is on the bottom. Put it over the 3 times. And then pull it so it kind of like locks down on it. Okay. Again, I have pinching it with these two. Bring it around so that I have that little X down there. Put it over the 3 times and pull it. See, it kind of locks it down on there. Now it's not locked completely because there's still some stitching you got to do. Again, 2 fingers. Take my middle finger and pull it back. I got it X'd. See how it crosses across? Kind of like if you're making a bunny ear for tying a shoe, I guess. And then put it over those 3 times. And you want to make sure that there's one above the other throughout this whole process. So again, so take my middle finger, I let it cross over. And I'm going to make, I want there to be 10 purples. Just kind of pull it down. Again, and make sure this is in here. I got this pinch between my thumb and my forefinger, and then I take my middle finger and just let that yarn run through. And then you have a little crossed over there. Pull it through. Again, here, around here, and like so. Pinched, middle finger, let this go over top of that, put it on the 3 times, and then pull it, pull it, pull it. Pinch, middle finger, let it flow between your fingers, let yourself get a little X there, crossed over, and pull it down. Alright, so I'm going to get 10 of these and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I got 10 purple and 9 pink, and that's what I want. So I am going to, I had to switch tables around because I just couldn't do it with that knitting machine table. So I use a needle threader. Well, for heaven's sakes. So just going to, probably should have had this on my big one. Oh well. And then pull this through. Okay, normally I don't have an issue, but because I'm on camera, apparently I'm going to have an issue. Oh, there we go. Alright, pull this through. I don't need that big of a tail. So we need to lock these stitches into place. So we're going to go underneath. Sure I am. Go underneath. And come up in between them. And just like if you're making a knot when you're stitching, just go around the needle, bring it through, and tighten it down. Okay. Now, this one I'm going to go through the first two just to make sure that that first one is whatever. And again, you're going to go around so that you can get a decent knot. Now we're going to do every one. So whichever way you want to do it, you just try to get in the middle of it. Go around. Pull it through. Because all you're essentially doing is tying every one of these to this is actually going to be the petal of the flower. I already did these three. I come to the fourth one. And you want to get underneath it, but not catch the other one. You want it by itself. Put your string around it. Pull up. Make sure you get it to the top. Now the fifth one. And alright, so I'm going to go all the way down and do this. I'll meet you back up when we got to do the next section, the next part. So I'm just going to keep locking these stitches down. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I got to the last one. When I get to the last one, just to reinforce it a little bit, I'm going to go back. So now I'm coming up like by the ninth. Well, from here be the one. Oops. Be here. I'm going to reinforce. Oh no, I'm going to go down. I'm going to come back up here to this one. Go back. So now I'm grabbing. As you can see, I got both purple ones in there. So this will be the inside part of the flower, like the, what do they call it, the pistula or something like that, the pistil. Just make sure we got none of that pink in there. And so I found this on another channel, but they don't talk. It's one of those ones where it's music, and I'm trying to figure this out. So now we're going to go up the middle. You want to make sure you get all these purple ones. And we're going to go in between all of them. I'm going to come up here. Careful not to poke yourself. And now we're going to skip this one. I'm going to skip that very first one. Go down underneath. But you have to be able to grab. I didn't do it right. Hang on. See, we all make mistakes. You got to make sure you're grabbing the purple and the pink. And I don't think I grabbed the pink. Let me take this out and redo it. I'll be right back. All right, let's see if I can tell you the right way this time. Sorry. You need to make sure you grab the pink and the purple. Because if you don't, the pink, well, it'll just fall away. So you want to make sure you have all of them. All the way up to this purple, you just go right underneath, okay? And see, I've caught all of them. That's what you want. So now, I'm going to pull that through. Okay. Now, See where this pink is? We're gonna, don't grab this purple one. Go to that pink one down here. Now this again has to go through the pink and the purple. And you just slide it down ever so nicely. See? And pull it. And in theory this is going to work. We'll see. Keep getting it caught in the things. There we go. Now before I take it off, I am going to, see this bottom piece? It's kind of flimsy. I want to go like in the middle of it, catch a couple of strands. And catch a couple of strands down here. Or just right here. Lord have mercy. I'm having issues here. So I got a couple of strands here. A couple of strands all the way over to the other purple one. We'll bring it through. And I am going to knot it just a bit. So as it'll become a little flimsy. Now, safely pull it off. Okay. And pull it a little bit. I'm going to come down here. So I have that little knot here from when I first started. I'm going to grab that knot and this piece of one. Now, you have to carefully go through the middle, and I reckon you can do this if it was still on the fork. I should try that once. I'm going to go through all of them to hold the pink. And whichever way I can get it to pull through. There we go. Now we can tighten it up a bit. Pull it tight. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie the pink and the purple together so it doesn't come apart. However you can manage to do that. Just knot it down. Put 2 knots in there. There you go. Now I will have to work in my loose ends here. Well, I think this is like the best one I've made. Go figure. Now I will have to put this, get my other petals out. Some of them look a little wonky, but you know what? That's the first time of me doing this, so I will practice more at some point. This is actually going to go on that headband I was making. Okay. Let's see. So we got this one. And we got this one. So you make 5 of them. Now, some of them are a little bit of a different shape. Smaller, bigger, whatever. But the thing is, the petals on a flower, I don't know any petals on a flower that are the same. See? I'll have 5 little petals there. I'm going to work in my ends. And then we'll assemble it. If this is a long video, I'm sorry. I can't make it go. I can't work any faster, but oh well. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to take this tapestry needle. I'm going to thread it. Now I have pink and purple. I think I'm going to do both so I can reinforce it. So you want to find the side that looks the best. I hope that's not going to fall apart. And I'm going to put the tapestry needle through. I am. There we go. I'm going to take the next one. I'm going to do the same thing. Sure I am. You can do this left-handed or right-handed, whatever you choose. See where I tied in down there? I want that on the bottom. Oops. And you're trying to go through all of the, like all the pink down here. Trying to go through all of it. I'm not sure where that came from. Something I'm going to have to tie in. Okay. And then okay, one more to go through. All right. So done went through all those. Okay. Wow, what in the heck here? What in tarnation did I do here? Oh, it's there. I just didn't pull it down tight. So here we go. We got our basic flower. I think it looks like a flower. Does it look like a flower? Kind of looks like a flower to me. Kind of a big flower. But I want to reinforce because, well, I want to go around the opposite way. You don't have to do this, but I want to try and go around the opposite way with the purple if I can. And grab up all of these before I cinch it. Like I said, you don't have to do this, but like I said, this is my first time ever doing this. Don't pull too tight, you pull your flowers down and around. I'll just do one at a time. I want to make some with ribbon too, because that would be cute. Where the pink ended, ended right here. This is a piece that's might not be the cutest flower. I will perfect this one way or another. Might take me a little bit, but I am going to figure it out. Then I want to keep this up here. I am going to cinch it together. That flipped. So I can pull the pink a little tighter, purple. Okay, this is getting a little bit fiddly. Oh, Lord. Alright. So all I need to do then, I think, I'm going to try and tie it together. We'll see. Let's see if this works. I'm not going to not, yeah, okay. Well, I guess this could be construed as a flower. Yeah. All right. Which that is going on to this. I'm going to find the place where it's stitched. So I am going to put this on here, on this little headband. There you go. I am going to put another bead in through here. I got the beads right here. I'm going to get this on the other needle so I can poke a bead through it and put it on there. And get it tied on there real good, and then we'll cinch it down on there. I'll show you what it looks like in the end. Alright. So I took and I got all the petals together and put a little bead right there for the middle, and I got it stitched on. I just came back through here and stitched it, tied it off, moved in my ends. There you have it, little headband. I think I showed the other part before, how here I just did 5 single crochets, 5 single crochets, 5 single crochets. Up here I had to go through and put the bead on first. Once I got the bead on, then up here I did 5 single crochet. I did 5 double crochet, then a single crochet, 5 double crochet, single crochet, 5 double, single, so on and so forth. And well, this is the first time I've made this flower on a fork. Doesn't look too bad. Like I said, I stitched a bead on there and then tied it back here. I did go around the center here a little bit just to reinforce the flower so it wasn't so floppy. There you go, little girl's headband. I hope it fits her. I'm gonna make some more of those too. Why? Just because. But now it's time to get back to the knitting machine because, well, the race will be starting in a little bit. I gotta watch the race. And I'll start crocheting something else while the knitting machine is going. Have a great Sunday.